And now it'll be the turn of FMCG and, of course, cigarette major ITC. We have Mangalam joining in with the estimates. Mangalam?
Well, the way the company has not released their results yet, looks like a lot of people have perhaps gone for a smoke break maybe. But for ITC, the key numbers to watch out for: revenue growth of close to 8.5% is what our poll is throwing up. EBITDA margins, actually no problems out there. EBITDA is likely to grow by about 9%. Margins at around 37.8%. That means a 20 basis points increase out there. An EPS increase of about 11% is on the cards. Now the details. Most important, look at the cigarette business. Earnings before interest and tax, that will help us infer the volumes. A large part of the street is working with volume decline. Either it's flat or perhaps a decline of 2%, but the fact that it could be positive is also not out of possibilities, because a couple of brokerages, the likes of ICICI Securities and Macquarie, are factoring in 1 to 2%, some even 2.5% positive cigarette volume growth. That would be a positive. The other things that we have to watch out for: FMCG others business. There we are expecting a revenue growth of 9 to 12%, and more importantly, look at the operational performance out there. Over the last few quarters, the FMCG others EBIT, or earnings before interest and tax, has grown from 5 crores to all the way up to 91 crores. The management is quite gung-ho on their foray into new personal category products. We will watch out for that. Add to that the hotel business, which should do well in the general sentiment of the hotel industry doing well. Higher occupancies, they should grow as well, and we will watch out for the performance out there. That said, majority of the business for ITC still comes from tobacco. 90% plus of their earnings come from FMCG cigarettes. So that is something we will be watching out for. Numbers should be out anywhere in the next 30 minutes to 1 hour. We will tell you.
All right, Mangalam, thanks so much for watching out for those numbers. Speaking of numbers, there's also, of course, index major Bharti Airtel that would be reporting. So let's go across to Rima to find out if that pressure on ARPUs and all the bloodletting with the tariffs, whether that'll show any signs of easing up in this quarter. Rima?
We are expecting a consolidated loss by Bharti Airtel this time around. A quick run through of the numbers. Consolidated revenues is seen higher by 1.2% on a sequential basis, and this will be a growth quarter in terms of revenues on a consolidated basis after 7 consecutive quarters of a decline. Margins will be under pressure, so according to our poll at 34.1%, the integration costs of Telenor could drag the overall margins. On a consolidated basis, we are expecting a loss of 365 crore. There will be an increase in the finance cost as well as in the depreciation and the amortization. Remember, the company has a huge debt, and 50% of the company's debt is foreign denominated. So on account of the currency depreciation, there will be an impact on the company's interest costs, and that's another factor which will hurt the company's bottom line, and we are expecting a loss this time around. On to the two segments. On the India business, the wireless revenues are seen flat on a quarter-on-quarter basis, as the competitive pressures will be offset because the company will get incremental revenues on account of the Telenor merger. So there is an estimate by Morgan Stanley which says that Telenor merger could add about 150 crore to the company, incremental revenues to the company's top line. Africa margins will continue to improve on account of the merger seen in the region. What we will watch very closely is the commentary surrounding the postpaid subscribers, because Jio entered into the postpaid market with a very attractive 199 rupees monthly rental pack. So is that hurting the incumbent players? Will be watched closely. And also on their wired broadband business, Bharti Homes, because now Jio's also signaled that they will be entering into that space. So are the tariffs under pressure?